As a child, do you remember being taken to the doctor to be given some oral drops? You must have taken these until the age of 5. Do you know what they are called? That's correct. Those were called polio drops. Wait, were you given the polio virus? Yes, that's true. Have you wondered why? Let me explain this to you in a simple way. When our body is attacked by a virus, it develops a fighting mechanism against it. Once that is done, the body knows how to counter such an attack if the virus returns. That means a particular virus can never harm the body twice. Wow, isn't that amazing? The body seems to have a memory of its own. So what do the polio drops do to a child? Polio drops have a weakened form of the polio virus. The entry of this virus will then make the body develop a fighting mechanism against it. But do you think the child will get the polio disease if we give the polio virus? Not really. The virus is too weak to affect the human body, but it does help the human immune system to recognize this virus and fight it. We then become immune to polio and are safe from this disease. Do you know what this process is called? We call it vaccination, and the polio drops are called as the polio vaccine. Similarly, different diseases have different vaccines, and many of them are given to children during their childhood. But do you know how this term vaccination originated? Who thought of this brilliant idea? It was Edward Jenner, an English physician, who discovered this technique. His discovery is quite interesting. About 2 centuries ago, Jenner found that during an epidemic of smallpox, a deadly disease back then, some milkmaids did not contract this disease. How was this even possible? On further research, he realized that these maids had a common history of the cowpox disease. So wait, does that mean a person who has suffered from cowpox will never get smallpox? As a matter of fact, yes. Do you know why? The virus of cowpox is very similar to that of smallpox, and therefore the body has already developed a fighting mechanism. If the smallpox virus enters the body of the maids, the body recognizes it and kills it. Jenner decided to test his discovery, so he deliberately gave the cowpox virus to healthy individuals. And these individuals then became immune to smallpox. He had found a way to be safe from the smallpox disease. Cow in Latin is known as vacca, and cowpox is known as vaccinia. Thus, the present-day term vaccination has been derived from the term vaccinia. Vaccination or immunization is nothing but fooling the immune system of the body to help it to recognize a virus and fight it. The fighting mechanism thus developed against this virus will prevent the actual attack by that virus. Now you know the various ways in which you can protect yourself from a disease. So stay healthy.